Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here at the greatest boxing show on the planet, Defensive Corner. Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. That's right. We are here. Let's see who come in the building. The other host, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, is down there doing Terrible Tim Witherspoon type of things. He's out there with the legends. He may pop in. Hopefully, he do pop in so we can get a conversation with some of the legends. So if you don't see Tim on this live, that don't mean that you don't jump on. We still got Uncle Burley. I'm here. We still gonna talk boxing. We got a lot of things. We got the Canelo Charlo. It's here. Canelo Charlo is here. Canelo's looking very serious. Canelo's looking like he's ready. Charlo is looking very ready too. Charlo has a very quiet vibe. Bruce Boxing, Jazz, what's going on, my brother? Charlo has a very quiet type of warrior thing going on. He's real quiet. We used to the Charlos getting out there and talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? The Charlos are emotional. They are an emotional bunch. That's right. I said it. They emotional. They good fighters, but they got a lot of emotional things going on. And we see I don't want to say the older brother because they twins, the bigger brother, the brother in the heavier weight class, he's going through a little mental issues right now, a little mental breakdown, but he's out there training with Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. We all know the legendary Roy Jones Jr. And I guess that's good. Roy has never been one to be highly technical. It's kind of hard to teach Roy to other people. Yeah, he down there in Atlantic City, Bruce Gash. Yes, yes, indeed. It's hard to teach Roy to other people. That's one thing. Not saying that Roy don't know the game. Roy, a fighter, he been in the game. I'm pretty sure he knows the game, but technical technical ability wasn't really his corner. He's not one of the most technical fighters that we've seen. He had a lot of gifts, very athletic, born to fight. He had a lot of things that go with being young, strong, and within all of your vigor. He had all of his vigor with him. So some of the things he could do, I don't know if he could teach the other people. I don't know if he could teach that to other people, but I'm pretty sure he's not trying to teach Roy to everybody because you can't really learn what Roy knew. Roy did things that just was a gift that he could pull off. Us mere mortals, we got to go a whole different lane. Us mere mortals got to do something totally different. Iron Eagle, salute, salute. Appreciate you for joining the chat. Jump in here. I know more people was expecting to see Terrible Tim Witherspoon, the other host of this show, but he's down there in Atlantic City doing what champions do. They got to shake hands and kiss the babies. That's what champions do. They shake hands, they kiss the babies. So he's over there doing that. Bad Blood Podcast, salute, salute. So like I was saying, I don't know if Roy can teach Charlo to do the things that Roy does, but that's still, if it works for Charlo and it's helping get his head straight, then we all with it. We all with it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about fighting is it's a lonely sport. It's a lonely sport. See, when you're on the football team and on the basketball team, a baseball squad, when you feeling down, you got others to lift you up. If you playing the game, but you ain't in your right mind, you ain't playing the games. You got other teammates. You got other people that can carry the ball for you, pick up the torch, but not in boxing, baby. It's just you. You got a team, but your team is on the other side of the ropes, and we can't even jump up on the ring apron. We can't jump up there and start shouting out stuff that they make it disqualified. You make it disqualified. So fighting is a lonely sport, people. So mental issues are real and they must be addressed as a fighter because they will definitely go in the ring with you. There's few fighters that can talk about they was going through something mentally and they was getting the ring and kind of like, act like it wasn't happening. That one guy, Bones, salute. Francis Ngannou would be a perfect to play. Oh yeah, that's very true, Penn. Very true. So like I said, the mental issues are real. So you really got to be checking in on these fighters, and these fighters need to be checking in and getting the help they need because it's going to be hard to be a champion when you got all of that stuff running on your mind and you in there by yourself. Salute, LB. You my MC and my drive home from work. Okay, Just K. Just K, I'm going to guide you back to safety. Just follow the voice of Lyte, Burley, because we are here to talk some boxing. I don't have my co-host with me, the star of the show, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, because he's down there doing Terrible Tim Witherspoon's things down in Atlantic City. Smash that like button for me, people. If you on the chat and you ain't smashed the like button, just go on and press it. Just go on and smash that like button. Help us get this video out there. Cool. Nothing to smash that button, and we're going to talk some boxing in the time we have. I wish I could stay on longer today, but we got things we got to do, but we want to keep our show going. Even if Terrible Tim can't check in, we got Mr. Lyte Burley, and it ain't too much I don't know about boxing, baby. When it comes to boxing, I am a student of the game. I go all the way back to John L. Sullivan. That's right. I go all the way back to John L. Sullivan, Jack Johnson. Yeah. The Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, all the way up to today's times. So smash that like button for your boy Burley. Let's help get this video out. So, like I said, we have Charlo Canelo. And I don't know who y'all think won the face-off. The face-off looked very respectful on both sides. Did anybody see the face-off between Charlo and Canelo? Did anybody see that face-off? Tell me, who won that face-off? I think it was even. Yeah, if there could be an even face-off, I think that was an even face-off. Because I seen a lot of respect of each other's skill in both eyes. Charlo was definitely giving it up for Canelo. Charlo was definitely giving it up for Canelo. He showed love to Canelo. He gave Canelo his flowers, and you got to. But when Canelo was looking at Charlo, I seen respect in Canelo's eyes too. Bad blood. We need to collab. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Set it up. Lyte Burley 52 at Yahoo. Reach out to me. Let's do it. Let's build these podcasts up. Let's talk boxing, people. Let's talk boxing with people that know boxing. Because in the immortal words of Roger Mayweather, most people don't know shit about boxing. Say it again. Rest in sleep in power, Roger Mayweather. Sleep in power. Because he said it. Most people don't know shit about boxing. Or fighting. Or fighting goes for that matter. Listen, hit the alarm for that. Hit the alarm. Oh, Just K said, what do you think about Charlo coming in at 167? He made the weight. He made the weight. I don't think it was. He talked. He didn't seem. Where's the champ? The champ is down in Atlantic City right now. He's trying to. Hopefully he's going to jump on and throw some of them legends on. We should have some legends jump on. Hopefully we have some legends jump on by way of Terrible Tim, who's out there in Atlantic City shaking hands and kissing the babies. He's in mayor mode right now. The champ is in mayor mode. He's out there shaking hands and kissing the babies. So of course he will be back, but he could be checking in tonight. The reception out there I heard is pretty bad, so he could be checking in tonight. Let's hope that Terrible Tim Witherspoon can check in. But if not, you got your Uncle Burley here. We're gonna hold down the show because we gotta keep the show going. The show must continue. The show must go on. The show must goes on. Somebody said, who wins Aaron Pryor versus Marlon Starling? Aaron Pryor. Aaron the Hawk? Hold on. We talk about Aaron Hawk time Pryor? I got to go with Aaron Hawk. Way more versatile, way more punch power. Love Marlon Starling than what he did with You know, his biggest claim to fame was beating what's the name, Deontay Wilder's trainer. Why is his name Breland? You know, his greatest claim to fame was beating Breland. You know, when Marlon beat Breland, nobody seen that coming. Everybody thought Breland was going to walk in there, hit him with that long, straight javelin of a right hand and put him to sleep. But no, Marlon came and he had different plans that night. Marlon had different plans that night. He wasn't finna go down. Yeah. He wasn't finna go down. So that's what made Marlon Stalin. You know, was when he fought Breland. But we ain't taking nothing away from his skills. But he ain't doing nothing with the Aaron Pryor, the heart. You seen what Aaron Pryor did to Alexis Arguello? Alexis Arguello was a killer. He was a gentleman killer. Alexis Arguello is the type of dude to knock you out, come in your dressing room and shake your hands. Say, good fight. Good fight. You put up a good fight until I knocked you out. That was Alexis Arguello. He was the gentleman. So, and what Aaron Pryor did was Alexis Arguello was amazing. Alexis was a killer. He said, my thing is Errol was approved by the commission to fight. Errol need to fight. The Errol rematch with Terrence Crawford needs to happen, people. Now we know that a lot of times that rematches ain't respected today like they used to be. Rematches used to be respected back in the heyday. Rematches ain't what they used to be. You lose a fight, nobody want to see you no more. They don't even want to look at you. You lose one fight, it's a wrap. They don't want to mess with you no more. Rematches used to be. Sugar Ray Robinson lost the belt 5 times, got it back 5 times in the rematch, knocked you out. He was the man of the rematches. So I'm not just going to count Errol Spence out because he took that shellacking. Yes, it was a shellacking. It was a shellacking. We got to call it as we see it. Thank you for everybody who smashed that like button. You know, share this video. Tell your peoples to join. We are talking. We don't have the champ, but we got Lyte Burley. And there ain't too many questions you can't ask Lyte Burley about boxing that I don't know about boxing. But you know, we got to look at this as there's a chance. You always have a puncher's chance, first and foremost. And Errol is an elite fighter. He lost to another elite fighter. So we can't break him down because he ain't lose to no stumble bump. He ain't lose to no journeyman. He lost to arguably the greatest fighter on the planet right now, pound for pound, Terrence Bud Crawford. Straight like that. Straight like that. So we can't take nothing away from Errol. I think Errol could win in the rematch. It ain't over. It ain't over. I told you, we don't know what these fighters go through. Fighting is a lonely sport. His girl could have left him. It could have been all types of things that was on his mind that affected him. And these ain't no excuses. These ain't no excuses. But it's just a fact because we all seen Errol Spence's resume. He out there breaking eye sockets. He out there snatching eyeballs like a witch doctor. I think he was making an eyeball stew. Yep. I think Errol Spence was making an eyeball stew. That's how many eyeballs he was out there snatching. So we can't just say that that was Errol that we know of that fought Terrence Crawford. I do believe something was up, whether it was an injury, mental, emotional, something was up with Errol Spence that night. He wasn't the Errol Spence that we used to seeing. Because Errol Spence has a ring IQ too, people. We can't take this away from Errol Spence. Yeah, we seen him walk down, bomb people, chop them down to size. We seen that. But he's also a technician in there. The man beat up Mayweather when he was 16 years old, 16 to 17 years old. You ain't going to tell me you can just beat up Mayweather when you 17 and you ain't got no ring IQ. Even though Mayweather just came home, it's still Mayweather. All of that information was still in Mayweather's head. Okay, Kevin Godby said, what adjustments will Spence have to make to win the rematch? I think Spence needs to fight off the back leg more. He was fighting too much off the front leg. And by doing that, he fought the way that Terrence and them expected. He need to fight off his back leg. He got to fight off the back leg. He got to draw Terrence in sometimes. He got to make Terrence want to come into the gap. You know, he's a pressure fighter, so he can walk you down. But he's going to have to show more footwork, more angles, and fighting off the back leg more. That's what I think. He got to get in that back leg. He was too front leg heavy. You too front leg heavy standing in front of somebody like Terrence Crawford who's fighting off of both legs. Look at that fight. Terrence fought off of both legs. He was in the front leg, he was in the back leg sometimes. I think Errol needs to get into that back leg, draw Terrence in, still use the jab. He still needs to use the jab, but he's going to have to walk Terrence into some punches. So you ain't going to be out here just throwing punches at Terrence. You got to set some foot traps. There's going to have to be some foot traps set to keep Terrence, to make Terrence walk in and trap him and trick him. Yeah, he can't be the pressure fighter against Terrence. He got to show some other levels to his game that I know he got. I know Errol Spence ain't no one-dimensional fighter. I know it. I can tell. He ain't no one-dimensional fighter. What happened is he started winning in a fashion that made to where he didn't have to change up. He ain't have to switch nothing. See, this is the problem with winning, people. We got to know there is a pitfall to winning. There is a pitfall to winning. When you win too much, you start thinking that next win is owed to you. That's right. You start thinking that next win is owed to you. Like the world owes you another win because you've been winning so long. And then when you win, you don't have to reassess too much. You know what I'm saying? When you win, you don't have to reassess. See, when you lose, you got to go back and look at that man in the mirror, figure out what went wrong, what you could have did better. But when you win, a lot of people don't feel the need to reassess. Some real people that are real warriors, even when they take a victory, they go look at their victory to see what they could have did better. But these are different. That's a small group of people, small group of men. Most men after a victory, they're not reassessing nothing because they're like, I won. I'm the winner. That's what happened to Errol. He was winning in such a way that he never had to change his style up. But now he's the man that you got to change your style up. You're going to have to switch some things up because this man got layers to his game. And when you fighting a man that's layered, you got to go into your bag. When the man got a big bag on his back, you got to go in your bag too. Yeah. If he got a big Santa Claus bag, you can't have nobody in him. How many tricks you got in that paper bag compared to how many tricks he got in that big duffel bag on his back? You know, Terrence Crawford got a duffel bag of tricks. So you can't come in with no small paper bag thinking you're gonna do something. You gotta come in with the tricks. You gotta come in with your bag. That's what you gotta do. You gotta bring in your bag. So Errol Spence gonna have to bring in his bag. And I know he got a bag. He just ain't have to dig deep into it. You're gonna have to dig deep. But I don't think the victory is so far above him that, you know, he can't get a victory out of this. I think he can. And people love you when you're the underdog. When you take a loss and come back and win, people love you more. That's why most people don't like fighters that are undefeated, 50-0, 60, because they just waiting for you to lose. They want to see what happens when you lose. Nathan Carter said, yo, Lyte, if you could pick the top 3 best boxers of all times, who would it be? First and foremost, I got to go with Sugar Ray Robinson. He's the top. Sugar Ray Robinson is the top. Now, after that, it can get kind of personal. But Sugar Ray Robinson is the top. After that, it can get personal. So I got Sugar Ray Robinson, best boxers. Hold on, let me think. I got Sugar Ray Robinson, Mayweather, of course. Got the Mayweather in there. Sugar Ray Robinson, Mayweather, Ltye. Boxers. I'm talking about high IQ, fisticuffs men. And this don't mean knockout. This just don't mean knockout. I'm talking about technical, touch you up, hand game, foot game, all of that rolled up in one. It's going to be Sugar Ray Robinson, Mayweather, and Ltye. We know if you talk about the greatest defensive boxers of all time, I got Tim Witherspoon. Yeah, I got Tim. If you talk about the greatest, see, you talk about the greatest boxers of all times with gloves, touching you up, and their records speak it. I'm gonna go with Mayweather. You said 3. You gave me 5. I could have put Tim up in there. But if we talking about the greatest defensive boxer, oh yeah, Tim is up there. Tim is big. You already know that. You already know that. Straight like that. Gary Small said, I got Sugar Ray and Ali. Yeah. I love Ali too. Ali is another bad one, but if I'm going, like I said, the next 2 get kind of personal. But if the king of the bunch, Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't know if you got a great boxers of all time list and Sugar Ray Robinson ain't on your list. I don't know what boxing you've been watching. Muhammad Ali said, I got my style from Sugar Ray Robinson. Ali said it. Ali said, I got my style from watching Sugar Ray Robinson. Yes, he did. He gave great praise to Sugar Ray Robinson. Great praise to Sugar Ray. Matter of fact, we got a trivia question. Sugar Ray Robinson wasn't his real name. The first person in the chat that can give me his real name is going to receive a DVD from Mr. Lyte Burley himself. I'm going to send you a DVD. You're going to have to send us your address. Send your address to LyteBurley52 at Yahoo, or talk to the wizard, Mr. Wizard behind the screen. I'll see if I can get Tim Witherspoon.
And an autographed picture by Terrible Tim Witherspoon. You also get that.
There you go.
And if you look in the description of all the videos, you'll see my email if you want to do it through here or through Lyte.
Yeah, send your address to the email and I'll send you the DVD. Terrible Tim is going to send you a picture for the first person who can tell me Sugar Ray Robinson's real name. The first person in the chat. That's who's going to win. The first person who'll get through. What was Sugar Ray Robinson's real name? Let me see who got some fight knowledge. Can Spence perform at a high level at 180 at 147 pounds in your view? I don't know. That 147 is looking hard for him. That one, because he's been doing it for so long. He can do it though. He's done it. I don't know if that's the reason why he didn't perform, because he was performing before at 147. It wasn't giving him no problems. So I think he can, but maybe it could be. Nathan Carter is the winner. We have a winner. Hold on, let me ring the alarm for the winner. We got a winner. You gonna get the sign? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I turned off my thing. Hold on. I gotta ring the bell for you, Nathan Carter. Ring the bell. Ring the alarm. We got a winner. Nathan Carter. Walker Smith. That's right. And can somebody tell me, why did he have to use a different name? If somebody tell me why he had to use a different name, and then you're gonna be a winner. We sending out 2 DVDs and 2 autographed signed pictures. Nathan Carter, you're already a winner. The great wizard behind the screen, he done seen you. So reach out, send your address to his email, and we got you. The picture, the DVD is going to be on the way. But we can take another winner. Can anybody tell me why? Why did he have to use another name? That's right. I'm digging deep. Ramy Ali, salute. That one guy Bones, he said I had to look it up. At least you honest. You can look it up, but you're gonna have to be the first person to look it up and answer in that fashion. So if everybody else is looking it up, you gotta be the first one to look it up and throw it up there. Yes, you do. You gotta be the first one. But we already got one winner with Nathan Carter. That's right, Walker Smith. Salute. Now, can someone tell me why did he have to use somebody else's name? And that was somebody else's name he used, people. Why he have to do that? But let's get back, as we waiting for that answer, let's get back to our talking. So who won the face-off? Was it Canelo or Charlo? Did anybody see the face-off? Who won the face-off? Because the face-off is important. Sometimes you can tell how the fight is going to go by face-off. Not all the time. Not all the time. That's not a sure way to bet. You betting your money. Don't say that. Uncle Lyte Burley told me that whoever won the face-off was going to win the fight, and I lost my money. Now I'm suing Uncle Burley. Now you want to come after me with a lawsuit because you done lost big buck. So I'm not saying this is a surefire way to do it. I'm just saying, who do you think won that face-off? Was it Canelo or was it Charlo? But both of them were showing big respect. But Canelo started talking at the end. Yeah, Canelo started talking his talk. He said, "You ain't never been to this level. The lights, camera, action." He said he thinks it's getting to Charlo. He said, "You ain't never performed on this stage yet, Charlo." So I hear what you're saying. It sounds good, but I'd have been here before. Clutch fights, fighting champions, fighting the best. He fought Mayweather, fighting the very best. Come on now. Come on now. Who won that face-off? Where you put your money? Oh, man, I'm not going to lie. I like the Charlos. I love the Charlos. But I see Canelo winning this fight. Canelo looking like he had a good training camp. He looked like he ready. Canelo was a bad man. Canelo was a bad man. Now, they've been dissing him, saying he's one of the most overrated Mexican champions. I disagree. I don't think he's an overrated Mexican champion. I do believe he's the real thing. He's done things in his career that, certain fights he could have took. But, when you in the boxing game, it's high risk, low reward. So some of the fighters that got high risk, he probably said, "Listen, there ain't no money in that fight, and this is a killer." That's not a duck. That's just being business savvy. He got some business savvy. He said, "Don't send it to me. I looked it up, and someone loved it more than me, man." Oh, man, this all good, Nathan Carter. I don't care if you looked it up. That just means I made you do your homework. Studying is a good thing, people. Don't feel some sort of way if you ain't know it off the top of your head. I know it because I was forced to do this type of work. I was forced to do this type of work. So that's why I know it. If you had to look it up, don't even worry about it, because you had to look it up and you had to answer before anybody else answered. So that's still something good. So we still going to send that to you, Nathan Carter. If you want it, we'll send it to you. If you just happy with just being the winner and putting out the answer, that's all dope too. That's all dope too. But we can take another winner. If someone could tell me why he had to use another name. If someone could just tell me why he had to do that, you could be a winner too. And we'll send you the autographed picture and the 52 blocks DVD. One of my classics. This is my classic DVD. It's the first DVD I ever put out. It was a classic, people. All classic. But I don't know who won the face-off, but I'm leaning towards Canelo. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm leaning towards Canelo. I think Canelo is going to pull it, but not saying this would be a great win for the Charlos. And I love Derek James. I love the Charlo brothers. Lions only. I love their skill set. Take nothing away from them. But he's going to a higher weight class with somebody that's hitting hard. Canelo hit hard to the body. Canelo up there trying to shift organs around. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to move your liver to the other side with them body punches. He is a throwback body puncher. Straight like that. And I seen that when he was young. He go to the body. Canelo's a lumberjack. He start by chopping the tree at the base. He get to chopping that tree at the base. Once he get to chopping that tree, he know you ready to fall. Then he go upstairs on you and get you up out of there. I respect it. I put some respect on his name. I respect it. So I lean towards Charlo when it comes down to the Charlo-Canelo fight. And I do believe Errol Spence has a chance against Terrence Crawford. Yeah, the odds are heavily in Terrence Crawford's favor, because when the man beats you like that, it's going to be hard to defeat him, because he already got it in his head that he can beat you. It's hard to be the man that already got it in his head that I can beat him because I've already beat him. His confidence level is strong, but you can use that against him. Since he already believes he can beat you, he may not step up like he should. He may come with, oh, I ain't got to go that hard because I've already beat him before. So you can use his weapon against him. Errol can use that weapon against him. Errol ain't no stumble bump. We cannot make Errol a stumble bump. Spence almost died. Hey, you got to die. You know that's what it be about. That's what it's a gladiator sport, man. Rick said Canelo 7th round, big time. Okay, I'm with you, Rick. I don't call out the rounds, but I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I think somewhere around the 8th, 9th round, Canelo gonna catch up to him. He's gonna catch up to him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo get you in them later rounds. Yes, he will. Smash that like button, people. Hopefully, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. I know a lot of people on the live come to see Terrible Tim Witherspoon, and you only got Lyte Burley up here. I get it. But Terrible Tim Witherspoon may be checking in. So keep watching. Smash that like button. We talking boxing here, people. We talking boxing. What do we got? What do we got on the Shakur? Let's not even talk Shakur Stevenson because he ain't got his fight right now. What do we got on the Regis Pro Grade? Devin Haney, baby. Regis Pro Grade. Devin Haney. I'm a Pro Grade fan. Rubaru. I'm with Rubaru. I mess with Rubaru. But is he biting off too much by taking on the young star, the Dream? Devin, the Dream Haney, who went all the way down under to snatch them belts. He went down under to get his belts. You got to give a man respect that goes down under, not just once, but twice. Not just once, but twice. Got to respect Devin, the Dream Haney. Rick says nobody beats Bud. That could be true. We could be in the Terrence Bud Crawford era. This could be the Terrence Bud Crawford era, people. We could be in the era right now. We might not even know it just yet because we still got stars like Canelo, Gervonta, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. But we could be straight in the Terrence Bud Crawford era right now, people. Straight like that. Straight like that. So I can get what you're saying by saying nobody beats Bud. I can get what you're saying. Bud is going to be a hard person to beat. Bud is at the top of his game, people. And I think that Errol Spence fight just proved to all of us that Bud is at the top of his game. It's going to be very hard, extremely hard to beat Terrence Bud Crawford. Extremely hard. But I think Errol could do it. If any man can beat Bud, it's got to be Errol. Got to be Errol. You know, anybody can do it. But you could be right, Rick. You could be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up here. I am an Errol Spence fan. And a lot of it is personal, you know. But if we talking technical, we can't take nothing away from Bud's skills. Bud has showed that he got more knives in his arsenal than what Spence pulled out. Spence pulled out one knife, and your man Bud pulled out the knife like Crocodile Dundee. I may be showing my age here, but if anybody's seen the Crocodile Dundee movie, when they tried to rob Crocodile Dundee, he pulled out a knife, and then Crocodile Dundee said, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." And he pulled out that big hatchet. That's what Bud Crawford did to Errol. Errol pulled out a knife, and Bud pulled out a knife and said, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." So if Errol wants to win, he gonna have to go get his knife game together. He gonna have to go get a katana. He gonna have to go to Japan and go get him a katana because Bud ain't playing. Bud got a knife. His knife is sharp. Errol gonna have to go get a katana to mess with Bud, straight like that. But I'm still Team Spence. You know, I rock with Spence. I just like who he is altogether. I rock with Spence. I rock with Bud. I rock with Bud too. Don't get it twisted. Me choosing Errol over Bud is more personal than anything to do with skill. It's more personal. I was watching Errol first. I go back. Marvin Johnson versus Matthew Saad Muhammad. My teacher was in the gym with him. My teacher used to train in the gym with Saad Muhammad. Salute to Saad Muhammad. So anybody who may not be familiar with him, look up his record. He was a bad, bad man too. Saad Muhammad was a bad man. You can check him out. You can look up his record. Go learn something, people. Defensive corner. This is about learning something. See, in the defensive corner, we prize everything defensive. We are with the defensive fight. The terrible Tims. We are with the terrible Tims. One of the greatest defensive fighters to ever live. Catch him. You see how that right hand with Tim, what? That right hand was educated. He need to call his right hand umpire. The way it was catching all of them fastballs. The way it was catching all of them fastballs. Terrible Tim right hand out here operating on umpire status. It's on umpire status. Catching them things. When it came to catching punches, I don't think there's a better defensive fighter than Terrible Tim. Ever. We talking about catching punches. You got blocking. You got slipping. Ducking. Moving out the way. There's all different layers of defense. But that layer of catch your punch, catch your punches, that's Terrible Tim, baby. Defensive corner. Where you at right now? Yeah, Kwame used cross arm. Yes, he did use that cross guard. Yes, he did. He used it well. What happened to Lennox versus Shannon Briggs? I don't know. Go defense. Let's go. Let's go, Shannon Briggs. First round knockout. People out in the round. Shannon was a beast. Shannon the Cannon was a beast. When he first stepped on the scene, everybody getting knocked out in the first round. I do believe he has the record for the most first round knockouts. Shannon the Cannon. I give Shannon the Cannon over Lennox any day. I wasn't a fan of Lennox Lewis. He was a champ, but I wasn't a fan of his. I think Shannon the Cannon puts him to sleep. Yeah, Joe Frazier used a lot of ducking, weaving, bobbing, and coming in behind that guard. Taught to him by the master. Taught to him by the master, Eddie Futch. I know Shannon tough. You know Shannon? Rick, you know Shannon? Next time you see Shannon, tell him like Burley said, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Shannon made that saying big. Let's go, champ. Shannon the Cannon, people. Shannon the Cannon. Well, I'm not sure if Terrible Tim is going to jump on the line, but I wanted to make sure we got a show out here for the people. I can't stick around too long today, but I just wanted to come in, touch the people, talk with the people, let them know Defensive Corner, the greatest boxing podcast on the planet, is here. We willing to link up with other podcasts, do some work with y'all, but I want to appreciate everybody in the chat for stopping in. You know, I wish we could keep the live going a little longer, but it got some moves I got to make. Terrible Tim didn't join me on this one because he's down in Atlantic City making big moves, shaking hands, kissing the babies. He's in mayor mode out there, but he will be here. Well, I think what we're going to need to do, Mr. Wizard. Where's the Wizard?
We're here.
Yeah, can we do another live tomorrow? Is it possible to do another live? Because
I'll probably be down in Atlantic City at the Boxing Hall of Fame with Pinklin. Pinklin Thomas wanted me to come down because he wanted to talk. He wanted to meet with me, so I promised him I would come down, and then I'll go with the champ, and maybe I can do a live.
Okay. So we're going to
because he's the one. I think he's getting inducted in. That's why.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to try to do a live with Terrible Tim because I know the people, they like Burley, but they want to see Tim. They want to see the champ. So we'll try to live tomorrow, have the champ on here so you can have your questions for the champ. But, you know, I had to fill in. I hope people enjoyed this show for today. We will be back tomorrow. As always, hands up, chin down, rumble. Young man rumble. And
all right, brother.